Oh my God, you call that applause? You sound like geese with diarrhea. Oh! Sorry, I couldn't resist. Anyway, with Easter coming up, I've been thinking a lot about Jesus. And, anyone else out there think about Jesus sometimes? Oh, I'm alone here. Anyway, so, I work in the service industry, and I've basically come to the conclusion that Jesus would be the worst customer you could have. Because first he comes in, right, and it's him and 12 other dudes just like, shit, yes. I've got this table for 13. I'm gonna be making bank on this fucking tip. Right, and they roll up, and they're like, can I get you anything to drink, anything to start your night with? And they're like, yeah, we'll just have water. So then you're like, all right, well, you know, whatever. You come back a couple minutes later after they've looked over the menu, and you're just like, all right, so what can we get for you tonight? And they go, yeah, we'll have 3 of the cheapest fish dinners you have and some more complimentary bread. And then they feed the entire fucking party. The entire fucking restaurant. No fucking tips there. I mean, seriously. What kind of a jackass does that? You are making no money this thing. It's like, alright, so 18% of maybe $30 is... like what, $4.50 I think? I don't know, whatever. Fuck that noise. That, I mean, clearly everyone's just ordering water that night. But at the same token though, for any women out there, if you were to ever date Jesus, at least you know that he'd be an awesome date. Because you'd roll up, you wouldn't have to spend any money, he wouldn't have to spend any money, you'd just be like, hey, you want me to freshen that drink up for you? Bam. That's right, baby, wine. What you gonna say about that? Come on now, come on. Anyway, though, so I was watching one of those things talking about, like, different translations of the Bible, and one of the things that they said is that wine may have originally also been the meaning of juice, and I was just like, well, that takes a whole lot of magic out of the story of Jesus turning water to wine, because, like, every 7-year-old I know out there can make fucking Kool-Aid. Right? Anyway, so, Jesus has led me on this other branch of thought, and that is, you know, Jesus, he can walk on water. Not many things else can walk on water, and then it dawned on me, ducks can walk on water. Don't let them fool you, they're just walking on that layer that's 3 inches below the surface, and they have a very similar tendency, right? The water's all out there and choppy and shit, and they're just like, no, it's all cool, come out here, come talk to me, yeah, just walk right up to me. Now, come on, I'm just walking out here on the water. No, it's cool. Oh, shit, you drowned? Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. Anyway, though, so, ducks, though. I love ducks. And hate ducks. Because they're bastards. And they do that kind of thing. They lure children into the water and watch them drown. The beautiful thing about ducks, though, is that anybody who's ever taken the time to feed ducks knows that you basically control the entire social economic structure of their world with a loaf of bread. You just get out there, and you're standing there just looking at them, and then suddenly like 45 ducks are just like, hey, handouts? So you just start tearing it off and you're feeding them at it. And you realize that the best way to start fights between ducks is to give one duck too much bread and none of the other ducks. And you just start to get this amazing godlike feeling as like these ducks just start to mob this other duck. And then when that gets boring, you just wad up the rest of the loaf and just drill the first duck you see in the head. All right. So I've noticed that I definitely do the ahs and ums a little bit too much. This is only my 4th time up here. And I've decided I'm using this filler, this ah and um filler, to drag out my time, because otherwise, as you just saw, I would have been done right there. But I'm using it intentionally, so I'm doing it ironically. That's right. I was funny before it was funny, motherfuckers. Have a good evening. I'm Bridger.